And new tonight, an armed militia marches outside the suspect's home.
Well protected, well protected.
You don't win wars by marching and protesting. You win wars by fighting back.
Yeah, I love y'all.
This is the part where I get to say I told you so. When everybody else said, we were crazy, we was over the top, that we was making stuff up, but a lot of people don't realize that also was the moment that galvanized the start of our movement. It was from Brunswick that the NFAC blew up, and then the next time you saw us was at Stone Mountain. A lot of people act like we popped up at Stone Mountain and we was in Brunswick first. I'm up in the building. It was the Brunswick issue first.
Some of these people be talking, and they ain't really about that action. We faced with a whole bunch of problems, while the blacks wanna add on baggage. It get cold in the world, motherfucker better get your jacket. If I happen to pull out my ratchet, better hope a motherfucker know magic. Body just wrapped in plastic, body just placed in caskets. If you black, then your life just has it. Why the fuck our life ain't tragic? GMJ taught a nigga not to be so passive, so I won't be a weak little bastard. And the truth, I'ma seek that faster. No fucking around, we have just entered the chapter. We've been lost, not found. Now we got a little bit of backup, cause we coming with numbers and my people starting to stack up. You don't wanna see a nigga act up. AJ, tell them where we at, bro. After the rain, we gotta change. We cannot do it the same. Gotta say his name, GMJ. You gon' win this race. It'll be a whole brand new day. Goddamn it, we gon' win this case. Give a damn what your people say. Everybody yelling out GMJ, 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 GMJ. We don't give a damn what your people say. Everybody yelling out GMJ, GMJ. This the way we rockin', bitches on the poppin'. We will not let you stop it. Let's go. The ball done dropped, nigga called them cops. I told you that we called them ups. It's about that time, stop that line, and we don't really need no clock.
Locked down, under pressure, with the mask on.
But we back now or never. Motherfuckers better get the ass on. Ain't no sad song, and we won't leave the past alone. Cause the past it done made it strong. Cause the mind never made it home. And they wouldn't leave George alone. Don't be playing me wrong, cause I keep me a chrome. Better move it along. I don't mind at all if you want a brawl. I can make a call to my big dog. I'm telling you, dog, this ain't shit talk. When I cross the line, you get picked off. See the man in black, it ain't shit soft. Put the man on mute, but man, we gon' fix y'all. Thought that we would stop, but man, we got pissed off. Days got changed, it's time that we lift off. Old 25 the day that we win, y'all. We don't give a damn about your agenda. We know you got troops, so go ahead and send them. After the rain, we gotta change. We cannot do it the same. Better say his name, GMJ. But you gon' win this race. It'll be a whole brand new day. Goddamn it, we gon' win this case. Give a damn what your people say. Everybody yelling out GMJ, 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 GMJ. We don't give a damn what your people say. Everybody yelling out GMJ, GMJ. This the way we rockin'. Bitches only poppin'. We will not let you stop it. Let's go.
They did what they did to him because they thought they could get away with it because they actually believed. They believe. See, when you tell somebody you're racist, you're not just accusing them of something that this is a person who holds a certain frame of mind. They believe they're right. People need to understand that, and this is my approach to systemic racism. That's why it's called systemic. It means that there's a system. It's not just one or two people. Yeah, you got those three people, and they got locked up. Okay, fine. But there's a system. In other words, look at the system that had to work for this not to be heard. This was not the first African-American male or female that has been shot, killed because of some racial misperception. We know that. And the rest is history.
Welcome everybody. It's been a minute since we've been here in the cave. Yeah, the shades come off. You feel me? Appreciate everybody for sliding in, being here. Y'all know I don't go live this early in the daytime, but thanks to my cousin. Shout out to Yaya's kid for sending me this information. It definitely needs to be addressed. Because, for one, this shit happened last year. Why it's coming out now? I went and looked at the article, and I'm speaking on Mr. Miles Jackson. Rest in peace to that brother. We gonna break this down. I was trying to get my buddy to come up here, but he actually is working. He's a former police officer, 20 years in the game. He said he'll come up here with me Monday. So we might redo this or touch on some things from an officer standpoint next Monday. So y'all stay tuned for that. Let's see, what up, New? New in the building. What's going on, Lady Love? CP in the building. What's happening? Shandil, how you doing? Shayna, thank you for being here. Marley 13 in the building. Braves Club, new brother. What's going on, fam? Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for sliding through. We're going to play another song and then we're going to jump right into it. We got some things to talk about. I dropped the link in the chat. If you don't see it, I'll drop it again. Your opinion is welcome. I just expect, panel courtesy. That's all. Y'all know how I rock around here. But in the meantime, between time, we got to apply some pressure, man.
So special.
What you know about pressure? Where you from, and a nigga wanna take your life. When you got 2 strikes and you gotta look a judge in his eye. When the money gets low, kids hungry and you gotta get low. When the weight on your shoulders, you stand on your toes or you fold.
I will never fold. Bitch, I stand 10 toes when I walk through the door. Got a kid, I gotta raise, so I gotta get paid. Why you think a nigga really try to blow? Bitch, I got a lot of goals, I remain on go. Switch and change my flow, I guess you lanes don't know. See, the game goes slow, I think your pipe done broke. And that let a nigga know that you might just fold. But you forgot about the diamond, it's all about perfect time. Get your ass up, nigga, stop crying. Don't you ever be silent, it's not for the buy it. If you living in the streets, then your choice was the vibe. Your excuse, I don't buy it. Nah, pimp, you cannot deny you're the heat, cause you're walking through the fire. And the heat keep rising, you will never see a real G tire. Cause I keep my eyes up to the highest.
When you from, and a nigga wanna take your life. When you got 2 strikes and you gotta look a judge in his eye. When the money gets low, kids hungry and you gotta get low. When the weight on your shoulders, you stand on your toes or you fold.
What you know about pressure? Be strong, don't stress it. Move on to the next, cause the Lord gon' bless you. Every life battle is a lesson, and it ain't no question. The world get reckless, testing everything that you invest. Give it all to the man, he gon' send you that mess. If it's coming from the man upstairs, don't check. You don't ever gotta sweat, make sure that you read. It's a war out here, in the word it says. A lot of people so pissed, the combination's dead. That's the goddamn reason that I stand for my fam. Cause a man gon' hand, stay lit, no can. I was blessed with a game from the man, no sound. Gotta know how to move, gotta scramble like Randall. Your third eye open, gotta watch for the scandal.
What you know about pressure? Where you from, and a nigga wanna take your life. When you got 2 strikes and you gotta look a judge in his eye. When the money gets low, kids hungry and you gotta get low. When the weight on your shoulders, you stand on your toes or you fold.
You can do all that big talking all you want to, pimp. But when that pressure hits you, how you gonna respond? Yeah, yeah. Pressure, yeah, yeah.
So special.
All right, so I do have a guest. Might as well call her my co-host when we come in the cave, because she going to be up here with me. Y'all know who it is. It's my big sister. Y'all welcome. The lioness is in the building. What's going on? How you
Peace
doing?
and blessings, everybody. Peace and blessings.
Peace
Um,
and
that article it just kind of blew me away. Almost a
yeah,
year later. Next month will be a year.
yes, and it makes you
Mhm.
wonder. But what I want to
Yes.
show before we even go into that,
Okay.
I want to show this. Um, this is gonna blow your mind too for the opposite reason. So let me get this all up and ready to run. Now this, what I'm going to show you is, I think his name is Matthew Lands. This man has supposedly, I'm gonna go ahead and say allegedly, murdered a couple, and the police was called. So we finna take a look at this and put it on the screen real quick. First, let me put this on the screen real quick. I don't want no problems with YouTube. Warning, some viewers may find this following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. Y'all know all about all this. Let me just run across the screen. But we definitely going to be discussing this because this is really for educational purposes only. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get to it. You're trying to get him to come down those stairs. Just watch what happens.
Hey, come on down, man. Come on down.
It happened so quick. But we're going to continue because they're going to put it in slow-mo.
Mm. Mm.
Now, you seen that, right? You saw
Whoa.
that, right?
Whoa. Oh.
Now, now, we're going to go and we're going to watch. Try to, I'm not going to play it all, but we're going to start from the beginning. I might speed up, fast forward through it, because this is the first time I actually seen all of this. So this is Mr. Miles Jackson situation. Yeah. Matter of fact, before we even show it, let me just give you a quick, brief rundown on his story, because I don't want you to be confused on what happened. So let's back up. Let's back up. I don't want to move too fast. Let's do it like this. All right, here's the story. Miles Jackson was a black man who was killed in a confrontation with the police at an Ohio emergency room last year. He was shot 20 times. suffered wounds to his head, chest, abdomen, according to the coroner's report. Miles, he died April the 12th. Just like me and Lorraine just said, this happened last year. Now what happened was he had went to the ER first. I guess he had some issues going on with himself. He left the ER under his, okay, he's good, he's leaving. Then the police was called again because they found him passed out in a park. All right. Let's go down here. Make sure I ain't missing nothing. I don't want to miss nothing on the story. Now, after a pat-down where an officer previously cautioned for rushing his duties, missed that Miles had a gun. That's his fault. Now, those officers followed him back to the hospital where they met Miles, and the police had some warrants for his arrest. It was just a city warrant. No, nothing that make you do what you did to this man. Put it that way. They didn't tell us what the warrants was for. Appreciate that, Shining Light. But he had some warrants, and I'm still confused. Like, you let him go. Normally what happens is if there's a medical situation and you have to go to the hospital, but you have a warrant, they'll put some cuffs on you or attach the cuffs from your wrists to the bed, correct? Am I right, Lorraine? Correct me if I'm wrong. No, isn't that what they supposed to do? You on mute. Let me take you off mute. I don't know why you're on mute. I think you put yourself on mute. All right. We'll continue. We'll get with you in a second. All right. So that's pretty much the breakdown of how I got to this point. I think what we're looking at now is how it actually. There you go. Now I hear you.
Okay.
Oh, now you disappeared. All right, here we go. What up, New? You can come up with too, bro. Let's get back to it. And this is the mic is not on, so you don't hear anything right now. I'm gonna pause here. They see his gun in his waistband. All right. Now this is where you see they get aggressive with him.
Grabbing my balls, sir. You get that arm.
Let me know if you hear an echo.
Grabbing my balls.
Oh, yeah.
Give me your arm now. Get out of there now. Man, you grabbing my balls, man. Oh, man. I can't. I'm giving it to you, man. Just let go. You on my arms, man. Give me your hand now. You on my arms, man. You really is on my arms, man. Get security, man. I'm going to comply, man. I'm going to comply, bro. This is, fuck, man. Let go. Man. It's still in there, dude. It's still in there. Put the gun down! Man. Put my fucking gun!
Now, I've never seen this part. So it looked like they shot already.
No, it was his gun that went off.
Right. His gun went off first.
Yeah.
They never seen him reach for no gun.
He had a gun.
I wonder what made his gun go off though.
He had his gun. He had his one arm in his dip. His right arm, the one cop got. The left arm is in this dip holding the gun. That's what him and the cop is on the other side is struggling for. Now, listen, bro. At this point right here, to me, because just listen to what he's saying. He's saying, I'm trying to comply. You get what I'm saying? So I think at this point that the officers should have handled this part maybe a little different. They should have. I mean, I know in the line of this fighting and shit, I know it's hard, but they should have at least tried to give him a chance at this point. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying let him go. I'm just saying he's telling you I'm trying to comply. You get what I'm saying? So from this point, what I'm saying right here, I mean, they could have, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say, bro, because once they see a gun, that's it. You know what I mean? Right. Once they see a gun, that's it. So, to me, what happens after this, though, I mean, it's kind of on him, bro. He could have easily kicked the gun away, did whatever he did. He kept the gun close to him.
It was in his jogging pants, right?
It was in his pants, but I believe that you can see the gun after a while. I believe he had the gun in his hand, and they're telling him to put your hands on your head, bro. I seen this shit like you saying you just seen. I seen this like a couple months ago, bro.
Yeah, I mean it happened last year in April, bro. I know it's old, but I'm just trying to figure out why is this news article? The news article came out on the 3rd, and I'm assuming because I guess after the coroner, which I still don't understand why it took this long, the coroner said this was a homicide. But we'll keep watching. I want to see what you've seen. Because this, like I said, this is my first time seeing this.
All right.
Put it down now! Oh, man. Okay. I'm getting up. Drop the gun now!
No, stay there!
Drop the gun! I dropped it.
No, you didn't.
Put both hands up now! I dropped it.
Put your hands up!
My hands is up, sir.
Don't move!
My hands is up.
Get your hands up now!
My hands
Put your hands up where we can see them!
My hands is up,
Put your
sir.
other hand up where we can see it!
Just watch out. He already fired.
On the wall! On the wall! He's got a gun!
My hands is up, sir.
Get your other hand up now! Get it up! Get it up! Get your hand up! Put your hand up now!
He twisted my arm, sir.
Get out! Your room 9, he's still got a gun. No! Get your hand up!
I got it up.
Get your other hand up!
Okay.
Now! Now! Get it up!
Now check this out. Check this out. Check this out. If his hand is still up under his body, right? And that's an assumption because I can't see him.
Right.
You think if he pull his goddamn hand up to put it over his head, they ain't gonna shoot him?
We gotta figure out where the gun at this point.
He land on top of it, obviously, because if the gun was away from him, they could see
where the gun at, bro. Let's wait for a second. Let's see what the gun.
All right, let's go. All right.
Yeah. Can't really move.
I am, sir. I am. Can you just calm down, sir? I am.
I can't move, man.
Get your hand up, dude. Yeah. Get your hand up. Go. Get your fucking hand up. My hand is
Get your hand up now. Get your hand up.
My hand is up.
Put your other hand up now.
I said I can't get up, sir. I can't get up.
Get your hand up. I don't care. Let go of it. Let go of it.
I let go of it, sir. It's on the floor.
Put your fucking hand up now. Get your hand up. Get your other hand up.
My other hand is up, sir.
Put it up above your head. Put it on your head. Get your right hand up. We're trying. Other hand, dumbass. Get your other hand on your head now.
I'm just scared
Get your right hand up.
I'm just scared if I move, you're not going to shoot.
Put your hand on your head.
I'm just scared if I
Put your hand on your head. Put your hand up. Be careful. You fired a shot off. I don't even know how you get hit.
Put your hands up now. I'm gonna get your fucking hand up, dude. Get your hands in the room. Get your hand up, dude. You got about 4 guns on you.
My hand.
You make the wrong fucking move and you're gone. You understand that?
That's why I'm saying my hand is up.
Get your other hand on your head. Now.
I don't want to make.
Get another hand up now. Get your right hand up, dude. Right hand up. Don't do it.
I'm not going to do
Don't do it.
I'm not going to do nothing.
Get your right hand on your head now. Put your other hand up.
Dude, my hand is on my head, sir.
No, get your right hand up. Put your other hand.
So if I move, y'all not going.
No, put your hand on your head. Put your hand on your head. Slow.
So if I move, y'all not going.
Put your hand up now.
Y'all not going to shoot me with my hand.
Put your other hand up now.
We want it up in the air. Slowly.
Go ahead.
Slowly. Put your right hand up in the air. Slowly.
Oh, I can't. I'm leaning on.
Get your hand up there.
See?
I do, but
I'm leaning on it, ma'am. I'm leaning on it.
Exactly what I thought.
I'm putting the gun down and I'm getting
Put the gun down. Listen to what he said.
I heard what he said.
Gun and put both of your hands up over your head. Over your head.
That's
Get your hand up now. Hand up.
Bro, he still got that gun in his hand.
I swear to God, dude. Take your hand on it.
Bro, you gotta watch through the other angle, bro.
Man, hold on, man. Let me take a break from that.
Let him play.
Let me take a break from that, bro. Like, now, from what I saw when he lifted up his left hand,
right,
he's laying like this with his right hand under his body where the gun is. They know that gun is right there close to his hand, and they keep saying, put your hand up. He's saying, I'm leaning on it. And if he pull it out, he gonna fall face. That's gonna be one of them jerk reaction movements. What they gonna do? Put a cap in it. And they don't know if he's pulling that gun out of his body. That's what I was saying. What you think, Lorraine?
First of all, they always strap him down. And then, according to the coroner, he was shot in the left ear, the chest, the abdomen, and his legs. Did he shoot himself in the leg? If that was his weapon that went off first, that was, if he was laying, they were yelling and screaming like a lynch mob. He was going to die anyway. He knew it.
What I had because I wanted to hear those police officers start getting to that high pitch. Put the gun down. There's no coming down from that. Everybody blood is just rushing like, fuck it. Somebody yelled too loud. Pow! Fuck it. I'm gonna shoot him.
Hey, bro. Let me tell y'all what makes me mad about this, as far as black people, as far as us. Like, I'm not even, listen, the police did their job. Whether we gonna say they was wrong or not, the police did their damn job. And we gotta start holding niggas accountable for their actions. This man was checked the first time and he made it through. Why didn't he tell the cops right then and there, I got a blicky on me? Get it off me. You ain't going nowhere. You're in the hospital. You got cops all around you. What else you going to do, bro? You got to eat this up and take this charge. You let them find the bullet first. So now they found the bullet. So now they're aware. They found the bullet before they found the gun. So what I'm saying is you got kind of like, bro, you got just, yo, I got a gun on me. That's de-escalated situation right here. That nigga didn't check me good enough. Y'all got me? I got a gun right here. Put your hands up, let them know. If you don't want to die. But if they find a gun and you start tussling, it becomes a tussling match, and you reaching. Remember, he's struggling with the cop for the gun. Let's say he had his hands on his head when they pushed him on the bed, and he got both hands up. This don't happen. This they get the gun off of him, they lock him up. The situation don't happen. Like sometimes you gotta have niggas accountable. Again, the first cop checked him, and before they put him in a paddy wagon, he didn't find it. All right, so he turned a little bit when the cop was checking him. He turned and he was talking to him. So the cop didn't do a thorough check. Okay, at that point, you get what I'm saying? Hey bro, you didn't get this gun. I got a gun on. Okay, let's say let's say you're in the ambulance and you're like, how I'm gonna get this gun off? When you get there and the second cop, once they start fresh, hey yo, put your hands on your head and say, I got a gun in my dip. You gotta tell them. Otherwise, this situation here is what's gonna happen. Yeah, they was wrong. They was damn sure wrong for putting 20 bullets in the nigga. Of course that. We know that. But how could he have escalate this situation? It's sometimes what we gotta look at in these situations. Now, a lot of these people, you know what I mean? A lot of these cop shootings and stuff, sometimes you can say, yo, these niggas can just put the gun down, bro, and this won't happen. But niggas want to hold and say, no, Joe, drop the gun. You caught at that. You caught at that period. Go ahead and do your time, bro.
Now, I can agree with you because I remember, previous lives I did similar to this. I said the same thing. Niggas got to hold themselves accountable. I don't know if he's a felon or nothing like that. I know he had a warrant for his arrest. I don't know what the warrant was for. But at the same time, what if he can carry a gun? It's like you have the right to carry a gun, but just the way the world is right now. Hold on one second. The way the world is right now, you will get treated like you're a criminal if you got a gun and they pull you over. You know what I'm saying? You can say, hey, I got a gun on my hip. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way the world is. But I get what you're saying. And he should have gave him the gun. Hey, there's a gun on my hip. I don't know why he started fighting. I have no idea. But you got a point.
I don't think that law applies in Cleveland. Like we can't carry guns in Maryland, bro. You can't carry no guns.
You can in Ohio. Ohio.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was standing right next to that.
That's why. What shocked me was that again. What shocked me is if you can carry guns in Ohio, put your hands up and let them know you got a gun. That's just like being in Florida or down south, bro. It's legal to have a gun.
Okay, there was one thing that wasn't mentioned. He had passed out in the hospital parking lot, and hospital security took him inside and didn't frisk him. They didn't check him. Okay, he was. They
security do that.
Huh?
Hospital security don't check people.
Down here they do, even if it's just using a wand. But anybody that goes into the hospital here gets they check women's purses. They use the wand, to they've had too many disgruntled customers come back looking for the doctor or the nurse, or the candy striper that didn't talk to him right. But anyway, the brother was on drugs. And so when the first time he was out there, he left the hospital. I looked for as many news articles as I could find. He was there. They took him in and he walked away. Then he came back and was passed out. So they think it was a drug overdose. So his father said that they had a real close relationship until he was about 10 years old. And I think that's when the father left. And his father said he was on drugs really bad. And if there was anything he could have said to him before he died, it would have been, son, you're strong. You can make it through this. And if he could have told him that, he'd still be alive today. He felt like. But see, it's okay, drugs. Now, white people do stuff like that, and it's mental illness, brothers are gangsters and druggies and dangerous. They're this and they're that. Brothers always get labeled everything, and regardless of what they do, the police still see him as a nigga, still a nigga, and it doesn't make sense. If you've seen too many videos of the military being stopped, the director of Black Panther being mistaken for a bank robber. There's always an excuse to stop a brother. And the ironic thing about this case is that happened 8 days after Derek Chauvin got convicted of murder of George Floyd. So they was out on a picnic. They was looking for a nigga to die, a nigga to pick off and kill. The same thing happened in Minnesota with the woman claimed she accidentally used her taser. So regardless, brothers are dying. It's just I don't know what to say. I can't make excuses for anything that they do, but a white man could walk up with a sawed-off shotgun and aim it at the police. They'll talk him down. He's not gonna die. Regardless of what a brother does, he gonna die.
When they found him passed out in the parking lot, they say the police was called.
Yes.
Why was the police called? If this man is passed out,
you can find that.
Someone call 911, and the ambulance come. Not just the police. They ain't say nothing about the ambulance. They said the police.
You can find that video. That video is still up.
When they found him passed out.
No, when they was checking them and put them in the ambulance. You can find that video. It's still up.
Okay. I didn't see that part. But I know after he was dead, they took him to a trauma center. That didn't make much sense. From the emergency room to a trauma center. When that bullet went through his left ear, he was dead then.
Check out these comments.
Let's go back. We put a comment up there. Who put that?
Oh, I know what you were talking about. Hold on, let me go back up to it. I know
somebody
right here. You talking about this one? My cuz say I disagree. Niggas have rights too.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But it's also a thing called the law. And regardless of what you're a nigga or a white person, you gotta kind of abide by the law. The law says if you have a gun and you're not supposed to, I mean, they're gonna lock your ass up. The law says if you break the law, they're gonna lock your ass up. To me, at that point, if he didn't want to break the law, he should have put his hands up and let them know he had a weapon on.
But there's two different standards of law. There's two different sets of laws. There's one for them that protects them, and one for us.
I need you to know that, Lorraine. They're not right at all. Don't get me wrong. They're not.
Okay.
Not right. But
okay.
When you want to de-escalate something as a black man, especially you niggas don't want to go to jail after they've been doing hella shit out in the streets all their life. You got to take that charge.
Yeah.
My fault. I'm over here searching for that video that you was talking about.
He already injured. They don't have to. They didn't really have to shoot him again. I mean, if you're a police, unless he kicked that gun out and put his hands up, and you can see the gun in his hands, that's the only way. To me, the police are gonna go in there to try. But that's why I wanted you to get the other view. They had another angle of it from the police that were outside during the shooting.
I'm looking for it right now. Now, the first shot that we heard earlier when we first started watching the video, did that shot hit him?
I don't know, bro. They just said the first shot that was discharged was his. Matter of fact, I think they did say it didn't hit nobody. I think that's what I heard. But remind you, I seen this a while ago.
Now this right here is not the other angle, but it is, I believe, when he was outside. So I'm gonna show this one real quick, and we can See what really happened outside. I believe this is it right here.
Yeah.
All right.
The video begins with a medic leading Miles Jackson to the ambulance. 12 seconds in, you hear this.
Hey, I'm just gonna pat you down real quick, make sure you ain't got nothing on you, right? No weapons, something like that.
And 10 seconds later, you see what appears to be one of the officers patting Jackson's front side.
Can I talk to you guys? Go ahead. Before you understand,
You're good.
sir?
You're good. You're good.
Chief Charles Chandler says he's seen the body camera footage of the initial contact with Jackson, and he has concerns that warrant further review. Now, officers Everhart and David Lammert, who officials say were the first responders to the call on Monday, are on administrative leave while an internal investigation is underway. I asked to speak with the chief today about what caused his concerns. A spokesperson writing me, Chief Chandler will not be speaking further on the incident until BCI has completed its investigation. Jeff Simpson, the executive vice president from the Fraternal Order of Police, wrote me today that the Westerville officers were a textbook example of professionalism and compassion throughout their contact with the suspect. He also wrote, these officers are absolute heroes who took action that saved lives and avoided a potential mass shooting incident. They should be
What?
are largely complex. Though in a performance review a supervisor for Everhart wrote on his work in 2017, late in the year, Officer Everhart had a multiple week period where
You don't want to hear the rest of that shit.
No. No.
Come on, bro.
Well, did you see? Did you see the article about the woman and her daughter that were in the emergency room and they hid and she tried to videotape the incident? Yeah. And then her and her daughter made blankets for the distraught and crying officers. They got male Karens too, I guess. Yeah.
They was in the room next door, bro. They probably like, cause wherever she had her camera at, you couldn't even see nothing going on. You just seen like outside the door. You couldn't even see shit going on. She talking about.
Oh, I see it right here. Woman recounts a shooting. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. They were afraid for their lives. Yeah. And everybody was so distraught and upset and crying and everything. And they got to go home. Yeah, a mass shooting.
So, I mean, what? See, the fact that he said that, where did he get that from? Did he think that man was going to go shoot up the fucking hospital or something?
I think the news just be capping, bro. I think the news be trying to make shit sound like it's something that's not.
They can't put no words in that man's mouth. They said he said that.
Well, the cop said it?
Yeah. He stopped.
What else the police gonna say, bro? Like, goddamn.
No. That's what they was the whole time.
Like, that man went in there with the intent to start just shooting people and shit.
He wouldn't have walked out that motherfucker if that was the case.
Yep, he wouldn't have gone in. Yep, he'd have stayed away from it. But like I said, if he'd been on drugs for that long, at least 17 years, he's mentally ill. He wasn't stupid.
He was definitely
but
high.
He was dealing with some issues.
He was definitely high.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what they treated him for when he first went in there.
Is that in the article?
No,
I didn't see that.
That he went. They said he went in there and he walked out. Matter of fact, let me pull that article up.
But see, because of HEPA, then you're not supposed to discuss anybody's medical history, with the public. They didn't say what he was on, what they gave to him or anything. He was still alive. They could tell it now. The coroner could tell it now.
And yeah, this story actually came from the coroner. Yeah. It says,
okay.
Let me see if I can find that part. Jackson had been taken to the same hospital, of course, Mount Carmel St. Anne's Hospital. Earlier that day, he died, but had what?
What the fuck?
What? Okay, they say earlier day he died. Okay, I understand what this is. But he walked away. So he was taken to the hospital, and they saying at the same hospital that he died. He walked away. So I wonder what he went to the hospital for in the first place. That's what I want to know.
It probably panic attack, OD.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably was seeing things. Stars, moons, quasars. Probably had some good shit.
Yeah, that ooey.
Had some ooey or something. Some fentanyl.
Obviously, they didn't do a good job because he didn't make it too far because he passed out. And that's what I just don't understand. Like, I don't know if anybody seen him pass out or they found him passed out. You call the police.
They call security. Security first. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Lorraine, what state you live in?
South Carolina.
Holy snikes. You gotta get patted down and come in the hospital?
Yes, sir.
I don't know about that.
And they just took they just stopped doing that at Department of Social Services. They had women going up in there with guns and knives to go whoop the caseworkers' behinds and stuff. You know, they had security there. So they they got a lot of geechies down here that don't play. But you know, without being nasty about geechies, they just point blank they just don't play. But yeah, they use a wand to check your body. You have to open your purse, and they'll go through your purse, make sure there's no weapons in there. Um, Last year in October, there was supposed to have been something that went into effect that they hadn't even said anything else about. You had to get the gold star on your driver's license in order to board a plane, go into a federal or a state building, and most people went out and got them. Like I said, there hasn't been anything else, but now, you know, because of
that's everywhere. That's the new license.
oh, is it there too, where you
everywhere.
are too?
That's everywhere.
Okay, but they haven't said anything else about it, and it was supposed to have gone into effect in October.
Whenever
Not a word.
whenever your license is up, whenever your license
Yeah.
expired, that's the one you're gonna have to get. You gotta take your birth certificate and your social security card to the motor vehicle this time when you go. This
Yeah.
is weird, bro. It's supposed to be like
Yeah.
the international ID or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I just want to say this, like, for anybody who may come encounter in a situation like this, you got a gun, man, just let it be known. Now, some people, they refuse to go back to prison, go back to jail. I mean,
Yeah.
they rather die. Just like New said, he rather die than take the goddamn shot. You know, I understand. Hey,
Gotta go
it is
to
what it
prison.
is. But if you trying to survive, you gotta put all that other bullshit out your head just to stay alive, man. You got to. When I get pulled over, I'm licensed to carry. Hey, I got a gun right there in my console. You're like, okay, you good. You good. You know what I'm saying? Let me just run your information. Everything good, you can go. I'm gone. I ain't died yet. I ain't died
Okay.
yet, thank God.
Yeah. Well, you're not you don't look crazy. Everybody that is crazy doesn't necessarily look like that. But I doubt very seriously if there's cops that stop you that are as big as you are. You know, who would mess with you? You're sir. You're sir.
Some of them get intimidated by a guy that's as big as them or bigger than them, and then
That's
now
right.
they wanna become Mr. Big Bad because they got a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, I have a gun. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
and I'm doing that so I can walk away from this traffic stop. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come aggressive with you because I know you're a coward. You just
Yes.
got that badge and that gun.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
all.
let it be more than one of them. Don't let it be more than one.
That's not here
Mhm.
where I'm from, buddy. I mean,
What you say?
The littlest nigga, the littlest cop is gonna talk to you like the biggest cop around here.
Oh yeah,
they don't even give two craps. It ain't no about house side. Boy, you see what I got this bad that bike? Go sit your ass down there, bike. I tell you, these niggas aggressive over here, bro. I mean, and guess what? Sometimes I don't blame them. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't blame them because some of these kids just don't listen, bro. Some of these kids hard-headed like dogs, bro. They don't sit, bro. Sit down. Like, yo, they don't sit. And it's nothing you can tell them, even as a person like me who can see a situation occurring and step in the middle of it and be like, yo, it ain't even worth it, bro. It ain't even worth it, bro. You know what I mean? 5 minutes later, these niggas is fighting or then shot each other. After I just did, you know what I mean? It's how this works. These little dudes, man, they ain't, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the world. It turned these little motherfuckers savage like this. I'm just not. I just don't know.
So I know
Maybe
you said
it's a bit deeper than what we think it is.
I know you say you don't feel like what they did was right. What you think the outcome gonna be? Justified or not?
Oh, that's justified on their behalf, bro. You gotta understand what the system we in. Like that's justified to listen. If gun was on one side of the floor and we can prove that because we can see the gun over there, that's a whole different story, bro. The gun's close to him. There's not enough evidence to show us, you know what I mean, the situation at hand. Bro, they're gonna beat that. The only cops that probably get in trouble is the one who didn't pat him down. They probably just smack him on his wrist just to let him know, you know, we just want to show him that we did something.
Yeah.
No, them four cops, bro, they ain't nothing gonna happen to them, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. That like Lorraine pointed out, how close it happened to what just had happened previous. Crazy.
What you say, bro?
I said I think it's crazy because when this happened, like Lorraine said, it happened. What you say? 8 days, 4 days after
8.
Oh, after that person was convicted.
Yeah.
And dude in jail somewhere.
Derek Chauvin. Yeah. 8 days after he got convicted.
Find somebody that's in jail with him and see if they ever come to YouTube or anywhere.
But you know what? Just like your song say, well, first and foremost, we got justice. You know what I'm saying? But this happened prior to that. But they ain't gonna stop until this type of shit right here happen.
Cops killing, and they picking targets. No shit, like I ain't got a toilet. Play the game, we forfeit. Overall, it's bullshit. Overall, lies. Overall, pride. Everybody got beef until it's time to ride. And the niggas switch up, go to that dark side. And it all go down, just like it's low tide. And how you riding that wave, it's like a boat ride. Coming straight at your neck, just like a bow tie. And you done ran out of minutes, now it's go time. Yeah, I feel a whole lot of pain. Yeah, I know I tried just to do the right thing. Yeah, I know times gon' get harder than most. Pray to the most high, listen, getting better than most. Open your third eye, imagine seeing life from a view up a bird's eye. Police running down on niggas, killing them curbside.
We got the crazies, just give the word. The guards coming, we make them purge. Guards coming, we make them purge. The guards coming, we make them purge. The guards coming, we make them purge. The guards coming, we make them purge. We got the crazies, just give the word. The guards coming, we make them purge. Give me the urge, give me the strength. Niggas trying to tax me, I claim exempt. My agency's all set, man up the temps. Give them word that the work, we gon' stretch the length. When the cards being dealt, play your hands right. get yourself straight, then you get your man's right. You're claiming boss, make sure that the plan's tight. Oversight, looking down from a different height. My tunnel vision got me focused like a bird flight. Watching ground moves, peeking from a bird's sight. You niggas square me, you botch from a different angle. My attitude's T-Rex, you wanna tangle. We been in prison, the streets the yards, the jail's the whole, back to the cards. If my life matters more than yours, right, then how you match the guard's plan if it's planned right. We got the crazies, just give the word. The guards coming, we make them purge. Guards coming, we make them purge. The guards coming, we make them purge. The guards coming, we make them purge. The guards coming, we make them purge. We got the crazies, just give the word. The guards coming, we make them purge.
I'm trying to put bullet holes on police badges. Burn Babylon, burn, turn the bitch to ashes. You slave patrolling, my 40 blowing, that's target practice. Pouring gasoline on the flag, now where's my matches? The blood of my ancestors, you're living comfortably. I am the karma for crackers, they keep ducking me. Nat Turner whisper in my ear, yeah, he haunting me. Saying make them pay 44 fathers fuckery. I'm hip-hop messiah on water, you can't walk with me. Speak on the truth of power, you can't muzzle me. Nothing but pain and gunpowder flow through my arteries. Police sirens, my jackpot, I hit the lottery. I'm dominant, they recessive, yeah, obsolete. I'm going out like a martyr, you gon' remember me. I'ma live forever, my people, they gonna honor me. Port City purges, bitch, so we can be free.
We got the crazies, just give the word. The guards coming, we make them purge. Guards coming, we make them purge. The guards coming, we make them purge. The guards coming, we make them purge. The guards coming, we make them purge. We got the crazies, just give the word. The guards coming, we make them purge.
Hey, I just thought about something, man.
What up?
Matter of fact, that was The Purge, man, from Neutro himself, featuring Port City, and I keep forgetting another dude, man.
Al Burn, I got you.
L Burn. I think the view you talking about, because I don't think I just seen it in that one. The view you talking about is where you actually see that woman walk up with the taser, right? That's the one you talking about?
Yeah, I seen like I might have seen all three of them from out there. When I first seen it, I think I watched all three of them. I watched her camera because she was late. They was already there. She came later.
Right,
so
right.
They gave you every camera view from the one I watched, from hers and from the other two that were there. That gun hole dude, the first one that had the best position, bro. He was the asshole. I bet he sent off the first shot. I bet you, bro. I bet you he sent off the first shot.
Probably.
And you know, when I was talking to my buddy about it, as y'all heard, there were several different officers yelling commands at him. It only supposed to be one, and I think that just heightened the intensity of the situation. When you got all these people yelling, and this man down here probably scared shitless right there. Like, man, if I make one false move, I know they're going to kill me. So I just felt like he was in a lose-lose situation. And I don't know why he fell on his arm like that. I don't know if he shot himself accidentally on that first shot. I don't know.
They shot. I think the cop shot 2 times. They might have shot. He might have shot him because 2 more shots rang out. It was 1 shot and then 2. And I think the cop that was standing overshot once. The one that was standing, the one that we was watching the angle from, I think he shot once, bro. Because I think his gun jammed or something. He took that clip out. You know what I mean? So he might have been shot. And that's probably why he was down there hollering. Or it was just the effect from the taser. I mean,
Taser,
the
yeah.
taser right on his back.
Yes, yes. Direct contact.
You know, I mean, that could have paralyzed his legs or something right there.
Could have. And
or his arm. Yeah.
Again, I mean, it all goes back to the start of him being outside and him knowing he had that gun on him. The officer check you outside. You know you're going in this. You know you're going in this this vehicle. You know you're going in the ambulance, right? So either way, you're gonna get caught, homie. You're gonna get like, come on now, just de-escalate the situation. Let them know. You could have told the dude in the ambulance, like, dude, you might want to tell it. Cops, when we get to the hospital, I got a gun on me. They didn't find it. You can say that. You get what I'm saying? Like anything,
Yeah.
like, you know, and that way it's a peaceful. So now you done told the ambulance guy, he can tell the police, relay it, like, look, he got a gun on him still. You know, and the police walk up, hey, let me take the gun off for you. You get what I'm saying? That's it. Even when he's sitting there on that bed, bro, when they was checking him, he should have just said, yo, look, you found a bullet, nigga, I got a gun on me. Just go ahead and grab it right there. Put your hands up. If they're going to do what they're going to do, at least your hands is up in the air where they can't tell you you're the threat. You feel what I'm saying? He had one hand pent. He had his left hand pent down. You know, the cop don't know what he was doing, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But they told him to lift that one up. I think he was laying on his right side and his left hand was up.
I'm talking about before he fell, when they was checking him. I'm talking about that point. Now, again, he could have fell, he could have been shot, he couldn't have moved, or he might have been scared of shit to move.
He was.
Yeah. I don't at that point, I don't want to say that, bro. When he was on the ground, bro, I mean, he was a sitting duck, bro.
He was.
Bro. He was a sitting duck.
He was in a lose-lose situation, man. That's how I felt. Like, what the only thing he could have did different is do before it got to that point. Like you said, when they had him down or whatever. Maybe he thought that they missed the warrant. He was like, shit, boy, I know I got a warrant for my arrest. I can just get in this hospital and get the hell up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what his reason was of not doing what you said. It could have been the fear of going back to jail.
Or it could have been the drugs, bro. I mean, you know the drugs is talking to you.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Nuna, you just so logical and so cool and calm. you there's no telling what he was on. It could have been fentanyl. He may have been dying from the fentanyl. PCP. There's so much stuff out there, and there's so many things being mixed up with everything else. Heroin. There's no telling. There's no telling. And when people are afraid, they're not in the right state of mind. You can't be afraid and cool and calm at the same time. Your body, adrenaline's gonna do something. You're gonna defecate or urinate on yourself. Depending on the amount of fear there is. There's no telling. But like I said, you brothers need to be walking around in suits of armor because they out to get you, trying to get you out the way. Yeah.
Karen, I did drop the link if you want to come up here. I think I still got this telephone line. I don't know if it's still active or not. Uncle Charles, what's up, Uncle Charles? You still know that number I used to use, man? Cause I don't remember even know that damn number. But I still have it if you want to call in. But for those who don't like coming up on the panel, you're welcome to actually call in. I'm just trying to find that telephone number.
Let's see if I got it.
Let's see. I think I got it though. Last time I stopped using it because it was having issues with it. Let's see here. Register voice so it can be called.
I had it because I was always calling the wrong number. Now I can't find it.
The first floor. I mean the area code.
There you go. 912. Yeah, it's 912-217-529. Yeah, let me take it.
Uncle Charles, my man.
What up, Uncle Charles?
Yeah, Uncle Charles in the house.
Go through these comments because there's some good comments in here. Miss Karen said when it was slavery, they was trained to shoot. Now, hello, welcome to America. Yes, there's room for us black, brown brothers and sisters. Erica says, I hate when they all order commands at the same time. Who do you listen to? I agree. That shit can be confusing in a tense moment like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. The other hand, you asshole, like, oh, that shit ain't called for, bro. Oh, that shit ain't called for. Like, you make one sudden move, it's over for you.
It's full gun going right.
You just scaring this man. You scaring him worse than what he already is. Shout out to everybody that just fell in the building.
To me, I mean, I'm just sorry, bro. Y'all cops got these bulletproof vests sometimes, bro, and these shields and shit. I need to get a little closer. And I mean, I'm just sorry. Like, if they'd had a shield where they could go in, you know, they got shields in jail, bro. You know what I mean? They can go in there, get close to him enough to get the gun away from him. I mean, that's why I say, you know, I'm not blaming him. And the reason I'm going to say I'm not blaming him is, and I did say that at first, but I'm not blaming him because I'm going to just use the fact how they were used. He was high. So he was out of his goddamn mind. And I'm going to leave it like that. You get what I'm saying? So if y'all pick that up outside that he needed help, something was wrong, you get what I'm saying? Then y'all should have took every proper step and measurement to make sure that man got the proper help and he was safe. It's plain and simple. So yeah, I'm gonna say he was out of his mind. He was high, and that's why it led to what. But this you know puts it on the cops to me because they knew that outside, bro. So if you listen to that, they knew outside he was high.
Yeah.
Like, talking to him, the cops say, "I think you need some help, bro." You know what I mean? Or he said, "I think you on something. You need some help." So come on, man.
Okay. I mean, even though that may be the reason he was acting the way he is or he was, does that say the police need to slack off on him a little bit because of that?
No, they don't need to slack off on them. But when the situation escalated to the floor like that, what was the rush? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's niggas that been held up in apartments for days. What was the rush? The officer wasn't. The officer was in way better position inside that room of getting him than he was of getting you or any officer outside. So
yeah,
it was just a little time. Get one of them niggas coming there with the shield and shit. Let's get close. Try to kick this gun away from him.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
one thing he did say is that he was talking to him and telling him that he was scared.
Yeah.
Right then, the drugs then hey, look, you done sobered up real fast. Once that first shot went off and that adrenaline, that nigga was sober after that. Like, oh, this real. Hey, I'm scared, nigga. I got one hand up. I'm scared. You know what I mean? So,
and then it's part of their training to recognize all that too. They see that. I remember we were in New York in Times Square, and I was so disappointed because it was so jam-packed and close together. Like I said, I'm used to the country and wide open spaces and trees, and outside the bus station there was a man on heroin that was sitting on a fire hydrant, and he leaned way his head almost touched the ground one way and sit back up, and then his head would go the other way around, and the policeman walked by him and just nodded his head at him, just looked at him, and I thought, he's not going to arrest him, but it's not against the law to be high, as long as you're not caught with it, I guess. But they're trained to recognize, certain things, or they lead us to believe that, all the training they get us, not just with the guns. It's supposed to be about human behavior, and interactions and everything. But like I said, you get a pack of them together, and they're like a lynch mob, pack of wild dogs, and start yelling and screaming and going through a bunch of changes, and it's like they trigger one another. They trigger one another.
This is where I feel he
Rewind
made
it
the
just a little bit more,
wrong.
bro. Just a little bit more.
Hold
Rewind
on.
it just a
This is
little
the
bit
first. I just want to point this out. This is where he made his first mistake at right here. Watch this. Watch what he do when that man grab his arm. Oh, I'm reaching for that gun. You see that?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's where he fucked up
Hold
at.
on. Now listen. Now,
Somebody
check
popped
it out.
up.
This cop right here, to me, the one on the left, has, to me, full control. It looked like he got one arm. Well, no, he might not have full. So they got two. So you're right. He's reaching in with his playing a little bit because this arm, his right arm comes free after a while. So play it a little bit.
Okay, I got you. I just wanted to see who that was in the background. What up, 24 Karat? All right, now he's on the ground. You want me to keep going?
He ain't on the ground, he's on the bed.
Oh, he on the bed. Yeah.
So that hand is tucked under. He do got it again, bro. Come on, man. Yo, you caught, bro. You got
And the white shirts are hospital security. The white shirts are hospital security. They were doing the transfer
Yeah, I
then.
think that's who that was too. I thought that was security too, but
no, that
he got a gun. That's a police officer.
Cop, no. Listen,
Yeah,
they're the
yeah,
other
Whoa.
county. The county that he has the warrant in is the county that's checking him right now. They're not the same officers that brought him in.
Okay.
24 karat gold.
He didn't have a warrant for the county he was in. So when they brought him in here is when they notified the other cops about his warrant. So these the other cops that came. That's why they checked him.
Has 24 karat gold said anything in this chat?
Well, you can't just be bringing people up here, bro.
That's what I'm thinking twice about. Yeah, like I don't even remember them saying anything in the chat.
Don't be bringing nobody up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to remove it, pimpin'. Cause now your screen is white. So sorry, pimpin'.
Yeah.
Like Lady Low say, bye-bye.
Right there, you can see his hand. I'm trying to see if there's anything under his hand, or is that gun still under his waist?
It's still in his waist. It never came out his. I don't think it never came out his waist until they fell. If it did, I don't think they never came out.
Put it on half speed.
So that black is his underwear? What is that black?
Probably
or was
some
that the gun?
Probably his underwear. Yep, that's his underwear.
Okay.
Right there, he's getting tased.
I mean, he getting tased, bro. He getting tased while I had an operation. That nigga, that hurts.
See, and he keep putting that hand in front of him.
Hold up. Think about this, though. Hold up. Think about this. You got a gun in your dip and you going down to the ground. That shit could be sticking you, bro, in your leg or your thigh. You trying to get the gun out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying
I ain't putting no gun right there, bro. I ain't putting no gun right there.
Bro, he had that shit good. For them not to notice the first time and for them to take that long to notice and he got sweatpants on, bro, he had that joint tucked good, bro.
He had to, unless it's a lightweight ass gun, because you got my 9. I can't carry my goddamn 9 in no balling shorts. My shit'll be sagging like a motherfucker.
Well, you know what I was just thinking about, and I asked Sadiq about it one day. Why is it that black men and boys automatically drop their right hand to their crotch? You walk up to somebody walks up to you, your hand automatically drops down to your crotch. Is it in defense? Is it protection? What is that? It's just a man thing.
Hey, bro.
Somebody?
Slowing it down is kind of worse, bro.
Okay, all right.
Slowing it down him really fighting back, bro. Like, he really didn't want them to get this gun, bro.
Now here's what they pulled out on. I gotta slow it right down because I want to see something.
Let's listen to the shots.
I got one right there. I'm gonna go back.
Ooh. All right, now hold up. Go back a little bit more, bro. A little bit more. Well, it looked like the cop might have did that, bro. Look at this.
It looked like it.
Look at this.
It's still in there.
No, that gun came from his pants, bro.
Yeah, but what I want to know is, did the cop have his hand on that man's gun? Go back just a little bit more, bro.
I'll slow it down a little bit more. I'm gonna kind of turn the volume. Well, we gotta hear that volume.
Watch his other hand, bro. Watch the cop other hand. His hand is in his dick.
It's still in there.
Look at his other hand, bro. Watch his other hand. Look. You see that, bro? Go back one more time, my nigga. It looked like it shot out. It looked like it shot. It looked like it came straight out, bro. It looked
like it came from his pants.
Yeah, it did. It came straight out like his anatomy got rocked.
It's still in there.
Ooh, bro, how that didn't hit that cop, man? You see that?
I don't know. I don't know where the hell that bullet went, but it came straight out of his goddamn pants. Because you seen his pants.
Hit that cop?
I don't know, bro. Let me look at the comments. Okay. Yeah. What up, Uncle G? Hey, boss, go to the police activities channel. All videos, he dropped a bullet from his pocket. Let me just play a song, y'all. I don't do that damn dead air. Let me stop this real quick. Damn, but I see why you thought that cop hand was on that gun, too, because his hand was down there where that bullet actually came from, bro.
Now, what if he'd have pulled that trigger and that all that caused this?
Never know. You never know, because, you know, he got gloves on, so you won't see his fingerprints on that motherfucker. What I can do, I can play it from right here. I'm going to play this song, and I'm going to go look for...
Well, we definitely know he wasn't shot then. We definitely know he wasn't shot.
Nah, it definitely wasn't that.
I am. Yeah. I say you built the last year. Yeah. Put me through the fire, a hurricane, I can stand through the storm. I ain't going nowhere, get used to me. Most folks, they ain't made this strong. Got longevity, I'm built to last. Maybe in a rush, trying to build it fast. Was steady with the process, I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last.
It take a lot to walk in my shoes, and I'm a proud dude. Never keep weak niggas round you. You thinking that they proud of you, but secretly they down on you. You thinking that they there for you cause they hanging around you. Now think about it, where you was when they found you. The same boat that they was in, y'all was drowning. But I was built off a solid foundation. I was college bound Jason, I found that y'all hating. I think they allergic to my greatness. I think it's sad how many participate. See the haters so blatant, they not strong, they won't make. I got the heart of an ox, I can take. See, they can't relate. How I was raised, I can't take a break. And I be catching all that shade, I can even taste it. My time valuable, I can't waste it. I'm built to last, pimping faces.
Put me through the fire, a hurricane, I can stand through the storm. I ain't going nowhere, get used to me. Most fold, they ain't made this strong. Got longevity, I'm built to last. I be in a rush trying to build it fast. But steady with the process, I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last.
True story. This past year was a test for me. I had a lot of bullshit that was stressing me. For 9 months, I was living in my mama house, sleeping on my mama couch, wondering when I'ma bounce. My oldest daughter made me feel she ain't love me. Relationship had blatantly turned ugly. My old lady plus my other 2 kids, all in a sister crib with nowhere to live. How the hell we get to this, I don't know. Mama taking money from me all on the low. It's hard being a man when you're trying to provide, doing all that you can, but the stronger survive. Then I realized I was built for adversity. The real gon' relate, that's why Blake got a verse from me. Soon I got a phone call saying I've been approved. God say, pack your bags, get your family and move.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Trollers in the building with Body to Beat Global. We are in the building.
Got longevity, I'm built to last. I be in a rush trying to build it fast. But steady with the process, I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last.
My journey's been a long ride. All these potholes in the ground, you know I don't lie. You know the pressure that it brings when you're trying to spread your wings, but the weight make you don't fly. I done heard the birds chirping moonlight. I was from the curb in the noon fights. Niggas all broad in the daylight. We ain't bad niggas, we don't sleep right. Wake 'em up, new troll, they be sleeping on them. Them elevated thoughts that be leaking on them. See them trying to spread it like a vat, so instead of taking that, I can show you how to keep it dormant. I done been in wars with the devil. I can train you, it's nothing for me to help you. He don't want this foot up in his ass, cause he know I'm built to last. In the past, he just
put me through the fire. A hurricane, I can stand through the storm. I ain't going nowhere, get used to me. Most fold, they ain't made this strong. Got longevity, I'm built to last. I be in a rush trying to build it fast. But steady with the process, I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last. That's why I'm built to last.
Ladies and gentlemen, Body to Beat Global.
You are now rocking with the best. Lady Love. Yeah. We in the lounge. Yeah.
Beat demons.
Let go. Big boy sipping. Squad just chillin'. In the lounge straight trippin'. Cause the vibe just different. Lady Love ain't dealing with a crab ass nigga. Team Vile in the building. We won't have that nigga. Before you walk between these walls, you better like and then subscribe. You better speak when you come in, cause Lady Love will call you out. And say that drama for your mama, cause that's not what we about. Hope you get it, don't be silly, cause you bound to find out. Right now it's just bumpy, y'all drinking on something. Yeah, 8-town stumping, grown men and grown women. Bullshit, we don't want it. Lady Love don't condone it. We be speaking on the real. When you come in, we be on it. We be on it. Miss Cajun keep it going. It's like a party she be throwing. You know the chat be fully loaded. Don't be trolling, we exposed. We taking notice on you joke. We losing focus cause it's Friday and we be getting toasty, getting toasty in the lounge. We be getting down. Can't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. Better recognize. Keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up. We'll shut this bitch down. Yeah, yeah. Tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. You better recognize. Keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up. We'll shut this bitch down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lady Love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We in the lounge. Team Vile.
Y'all know what the day is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Fun Friday.
Y'all know it's going down over there in the lounge, man. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. I believe 6:30. Yeah, don't miss it. It's turn up time. Lady Love plays. But I found this video. I believe it's the right one. This shit like 17 goddamn minutes long. So we'll skim through it. I ain't gonna try to take up everybody damn Friday. But I just felt like this was important to share.
In a couple hours, we'll chill, you know what I'm saying? I'll talk to you in here. Nah. Yeah. There's officers on board, my friend. You trying to blow us up? That's gonna be the last thing I use. But they ain't gonna make it, bro. What's up? No. Here, just keep it in there. So here, put your lighter in there. What's gonna happen? It's gonna fall out. You're gonna be pissed in about an hour and a half if you can't find this. Put that in your pocket. Get on that cot. Try to get you there.
Can I get my car? Where's your car?
Hey, that's fine. You didn't drive here. You walked here, so sit here. Listen, I'm saying.
Sir, I can't get my car, sir.
Yes, where are you going to go? Where are you going to drive? You ain't driving? I promise you, when you relax, look out. I'll tell you this morning.
Guess he got spotted here.
See all this.
What they got to see? Turn the bottom. Spotted up the hill.
Alright, we'll be trying to help you out with this so well, so just look out for it. You're doing good, man. We're almost there.
I just want to smoke a
I feel you.
cigarette, sir. I had bad anxiety.
Right there, he said, until you sober up. So I heard what you talking about now, New.
Can you rotate your feet up?
I had bad anxiety.
I know. I'm talking. I feel you, but you can't right now. You look like you're doing really good, though, right now. I'm more anxious than you right now.
I had bad anxiety, sir.
Jackson, hey, sit back.
Yeah.
Slide back a little bit. There you go. So this is, I'm putting seatbelts on you only. Can you lift your arms up?
Oh, a lot better if I smoke a cigarette, sir.
I feel way a lot better if I,
Way a lot better.
yeah, you just can't. It is what it is,
Do you have my other cigarette?
You put it in your box. You only have one. I put it in your box. I already helped you out twice today. You said you didn't want to get rid of your box, my man. Look up. You're fashionable. I'm gonna roll this up.
So will I be able to smoke a cigarette here?
Over there? In the hospital? At the hospital?
Inside here?
No, because the oxygen on board. You're gonna blow us up. You got your birthday is tomorrow. Your birthday is tomorrow. Your boys? Yes. So, you ain't trying to.
Is he good then?
Yeah. Move, bro.
Let's get.
He's smoking in the
check him here real quick.
hospital.
Property and all that. But we're gonna.
He was handcuffed, bro.
So it doesn't get lost anywhere on the way. Yeah,
He was handcuffed.
Yep. He wasn't handcuffed. He was cuffed to that goddamn bed. So when did they find out he had a warrant? Because if he had a warrant, they knew this at this time. Why they took him?
They knew he had a warrant. The other police did, bro. That's why they checked him in the first place. Otherwise, they would have just put him in the ambulance. So I think the other police checked him, and we just didn't. You didn't. We don't have that part. I guess I don't know, but I believe that's what the reason they were checking him for is because they knew he had a warrant.
What up? What question? Yeah.
They have an extra bag or you got anything in your pockets? You got something in there?
Bro, right here. Right here. Hey, I got a gun, bro. Come on, my nigga.
I got to come out. What about your, can we use your hat just to dump your property in as kind of a bag? Yeah. We'd dump it all in there and then bring that in with you. Would that work?
34 at the International
I can ask him for a bag. That's got something. It's got something in it. Hold on. You guys have a bag that we could borrow or use, like a plastic bag, just so we can put his property in. Nah, just a small one. Thank you. Where are you gonna get the number from? Maybe a little bit bigger. Sorry. You think that'll work? Okay. I guess that's for the specified, but I think we'll make it happen. We'll cram it in there. Step on over there, buddy. Don't worry about all that. They'll get that.
Climb out here.
There you go. That's not coming with you, so.
Oh, look, he holding the gun, bro. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna grab all this stuff.
Hold it in his front.
No, please, smoke a cigarette.
No, not right now. You don't have nothing sharp in your pockets, do you? Hopefully somebody would have caught that earlier. Uh-oh. Got a little bullet action. Don't see people carrying this around every day. Christine, who's Christine? Oh my goodness, got names on different names on every single card you have on you.
No, that's my people stuff.
That's your people stuff?
Yeah.
Do you like the property guy? Hold on to everybody's stuff for him. Get his arm behind his back right now. Oh, stop.
That officer right there just alerted him that it is a gun now.
Right.
Stop.
Why he go bend over, bro?
How you know he wasn't pushed?
Oh, look, you seen him walk forward and bend over.
Balls, sir.
You get that arm.
Yo, sir, you was grabbing my balls, man.
Give me your arm now.
Get out of there now!
Man, you grabbing my balls, man. Oh, man.
I can't.
I'm giving it to you, man.
You let go.
You on my arms, man.
Give me your hat now.
You on my arms, man. You really is on my arms, man.
He got his arm tucked under. Look.
Why, man? I'm
bro.
putting the fly,
That's
bro.
him, bro.
Oh, fuck, man.
Let go.
Oh, man.
It's still in there, dude. It's still in there.
Oh.
Bro.
Listen, what's going on, Quest, man? Let me take this off screen sharing real quick. What's going on, man?
Yo, me, bro.
He ain't on mute.
He talking.
He must be ain't got his mic piece in or something. All right, he might be on the phone. Okay.
No, he said 1 second. I think he's trying to get us right.
Let's go to the comments. Yeah, like Uncle Charles say, bullet in the pocket should have been a clue. Yeah, I mean they I think they've been felt something.
I think he did. The cop that pulled it out, I think he felt something too at the time. Like, this nigga.
Cause I think they seen that shit bulging or something, because I don't think they just like, hey man, let me just check. You ain't got nothing in your pocket, because that's something they should have asked him prior to even putting handcuffs on him.
Drop down and come back up. Drop down and come back up.
Drop down again, Quest, man, and come back up. Make sure you come back up, man, because we ain't gonna be on here too much longer. But Lorraine, you still up?
Yes.
Okay.
Erica said, I believe they knew about the gun. I don't think they knew it, Erica.
Balance say they knew this unless they are high too. I just think they didn't do a good job patting the dude down. You know what I'm saying? Shayna say clear the chamber and confiscate the weapon. Problem diverted. Yeah, they know how to do that shit there too. There's no reason why this black man is dead. What's up, Jamie Lynn? We watching Miles Jackson. He was killed last April in this hospital. And what we're seeing now is what made the officers actually shoot him. And at a point, and I was talking to my buddy about this as well, he said once there's a gun involved and you make any suspect, I think he called it an overted move or something like that, they're going to kill you. There's no doubt about it. They're going to kill you. They're not going to shoot to hurt you. They're going to kill you. But we didn't see that when I got that man stabbed that officer in the goddamn ear. Wherever they stabbed him at. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I showed that video first. What up, Quest, man?
Yeah, I was just saying, first of all, peace and blessings, family. There's so many angles to deal with this. There's so many things that I see in this, and that's just based upon everything that I'm aware of in general, and this, just observing this. First of all, oh man, one of the things we got to realize as a people is we have a different language than these. You understand what I'm saying? And we have to many of us already recognize their language, but we allow ourselves to get too comfortable with these people. You understand? All they have to do is talk in a certain way, like they got some jive or something all of a sudden, and we feel comfortable with them, not realizing that everything is still on code red. You understand what I'm saying? The minute they get out their car and come to you, it's automatic code red. You know that something, especially if you already know what you've got going on. You know, I mean, the brother knows he's got heat on him. He knows, he's not. You could see that he's not all calibrated. You understand? So, oh man, the reason why it's sad to me, you understand, is because for me it's. I understand that there's people who will sit there and say, well, he shouldn't have reached, he shouldn't have did that. But you have to understand the bigger picture of what's going on, of what's really going on. And let me say it like this. If we can start remembering how we got here, how we got to this point. Take that as far back as you want to go, as far recent times as you want to go, and try to understand just what our reality is with these ones. You understand? And if we use our brain any time, our approach to these, I'm saying these, if you understand, should be the same again and again and again. Regardless if they come with a friendly smile and handshake or if they come aggressively, it's always the same. Their protocol is the same. It doesn't change. You understand what I'm saying? They already have their mission. They already know what they're going to do. They already have their code of how they want to communicate. You understand? And am I making any sense?
Yeah, yes. Go ahead.
Turn this. I got something going on here, making a sound. So what I'm trying to say here is, just like you, the one sister said in the chat, that they're not. That the brother's not. He's not all there right now. You understand? Let me say it this way: when they come and apprehend you, all that's already prepared for. They know what they want to do. They already know what information they've got. They already know what they're looking for. You understand? It's just a matter of when will they find it, and how will they respond, and how will one of us respond in turn. Hold on a second here, because I got this sound coming out of my
really,
speaker.
And that's one thing that the dude I was talking to, the officer I'm cool with, He said, you know what I'm saying? They already got all your information before they even approach you. You know what I'm saying? So obviously I guess you can say in the beginning, they didn't treat him like he was armed and dangerous. It turned to that. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying?
But that's because they want him to be comfortable. They want him to open up. You understand? And that's why you had that one officer, you know, trying to be all jizzy and jivey with him. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you know, all that talk, that's game. He's running game on him. You understand? Making him feel relaxed, making him feel like you can talk to me, you can confide in me, you can take it easy with me. I'm on your side. Chill out here. See, I let you. I didn't put the cuffs on you. I let you breathe a little. You understand what I'm saying? That's a game.
Hold up, Quest Man.
Yeah.
I gotta stop you there, bro. So you telling me if he would have put his hands up and told them he had a gun, they still would have?
No. There's nothing he could have done.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Go ahead.
You go back to when they first started checking him and when they found the bullet.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me if he had his hands up and he told them that I got a gun, they still would have shot him?
No, they already had their mission.
Again, I'm asking you a question, brother.
There's not. What I'm saying is in his situation. Okay, let's say give it the benefit of the doubt. He tosses his hands up and say, "Oh, I've got a gun." You know what I mean? They take the gun from him. He gets cuffed up or whatever. There's still no telling how that could have transpired because these people know what they know how to trigger things. They know how to move things in a certain direction to get the end game that they want. You understand?
Yes.
These people are prepared. They're not. Let me say it this way. You might believe that this is just a random. They just roll up. They don't know what's going on. They're asking them questions. They're just trying to get information. They're just doing their job. They are just doing their job, and that's the point. Their job isn't what you think it is. Literally. You understand? And the minute we start waking up to these realities, like I said, all you have to do is understand how we got here. I know we've gotten comfortable and we've drifted off way deep into sleep. You understand? Through all these 400 years, we've gotten we think that this is us right here. You understand? I'm talking about this manifest system that you have. We think that this is all us. It never was. You understand? This was never us, and it's never been us. Okay, just because we've gotten comfortable and relaxed with the environment, and anybody that has any sense will know that. Look, as long as we behave and be good little Negroes, everything is fine. Generally speaking, until they want to pick a fight. Okay, in this situation here, they knew when they got out the car, when they got out the ambulance or whatever, they already knew what they wanted to achieve. You understand? This wasn't a random thing. I know, boss man. I know, but
you know about that, bro.
Okay. Well, let me do this.
Let me say this, bro.
Go ahead.
Being a good Negro, it's called being a survivor, bro. You don't make no goddamn stupid ass move like that when you got 4 or 5 guns on you, man. Come on, man. I understand what you're saying and where we came from and where things at now. You feel like they done wooed us to sleep to accept this bullshit.
They did.
I'm goddamn trying to survive. That's all I'm trying to do, bro.
I agree with you. I think that's what I'm saying. I agree that you were trying to survive. Like I said, the brother, like the sister said, the brother is kind of off in that situation. But think of every scenario where brothers and sisters weren't off and they still got their life taken regardless. Okay. What I'm saying here is you know what I would do the same thing like you're talking about. You know what I mean? I'm no dummy. I'm not going to just sit there like, hey, I'm going to try to, but what I'm saying here is they've already got an agenda. But when they get out of the car, they've already got an agenda. They know what they're looking for. You understand? They know that the guy's got a gun. They already knew. He didn't have to tell them anything. They already know he's got a gun. They know what kind of person he is. 9 times out of 10, they already did a bit of homework before they even approached the guy.
So it wasn't a mistake that they didn't catch that gun in the beginning. They knew.
No, there was no mistake.
Go ahead, Lorraine.
Okay, this is what I want you to think about. A drug addict. You ever seen a crackhead with a gun? If you did, he was looking for somebody to sell it to. And if he had bullets in his pocket, how come they weren't in a clip? That was to go along with the hot gun that he had. So if he had citations or warrants against him, it was probably for petty thievery.
Right.
The guy was asking him about the different names on all the cards and everything. He said those were his people.
Yeah. Yeah.
They may have been the people that he was supposed to split the money with once he sold the gun. If he came back. So they knew who they were dealing with. They
Yeah.
just didn't think he was cunning enough, to have a gun. I don't think he would have used it on them or anybody else. I think it
No.
was
No.
for sale. Yeah, I
He
think it
just
was for
got
sale.
interrupted. He got interrupted. That's all that happened. He got caught in the midst of whatever he was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He wasn't trying to be caught with a gun. You know what I mean? That wasn't even part of his agenda. You could tell that he wasn't even all there for that type of a situation. So
yeah,
these people, they were in a sense one step ahead of what they might have been watching him making whatever moves he was making. To it got to the point where they said, okay, let's go ahead and deal with this guy. You understand? What I'm
yeah,
what I'm trying to get you to see is when we watch our brothers and sisters get apprehended, whether they are in a favorable situation, meaning they're doing what you and I would do, or whether they're like this brother who wasn't all there, maybe drunk or high or whatever the case may be. What I'm trying to get you to see is that the element of what these people are trying to do is always still there. That's why their badge is still on. That's why the badge is there. You understand? That's what the badge is for. Yep, and that goes in deep in it. That's a whole. I might have to break bread on that sometime. But my point is their language. Our language is completely different. On no matter whether, like I said, I understand, boss man, how you and I or anybody that's alert, that's not high or anything. How would we approach the situation? But that's our good intention, so to speak. We're trying to, that's our goodwill, okay? But that has nothing to do with what these people, what their agenda is.
Right.
When they get out the car, when they're doing whatever they're trying to do, it's different than our language. So we can be goody two shoe and everything, and sit on the curb, whatever. All it takes is for you to say one thing because of our language. You understand what I'm saying? You might say something that you think is peaches and cream, but they take it. I'm not your bro. I'm not, and just start beating your head down in the ground from there. You understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, and if that's the world we live in, still got to be smart. But I want to hear what I think you were trying to say something. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
You still there, Nu?
I'm still here, bro. My bad.
I know you was saying something to Quest, man. Prior to that, you can go ahead. I just want to give you opportunity.
I mean, that's one of them. That's one of them situations of opinion. I gotta respect his opinion, and I don't agree with it, but I respect it. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, Quest, man. You get into it with Quest, man, you gotta be ready, bro. So, I ain't even prepared for that one, but I'm gonna say that's his. I believe, if he would have just rendered the gun, told him he had it, I don't believe the situation would have been at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Quest, man, got an angle that me and him would have to chop that angle up later on, like other situations. You get what I'm saying? Because he got a point. You know what I mean? He has a point. I don't think it applies in this situation, but he has a point.
That's what I'm saying. I'm with you on that.
And if you really look at him, he's really passionate about what he's saying. He can't even get the word straight. So you gotta listen to him, right? Like the nigga, like no. So I come to your panel, Quest man, and I will chop that up with you on some real shit. We could do that. I would do that with you. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna disagree with him, but I'm gonna say on opinion thing, I just think that it's. I think he could have himself, Miles could have de-escalated that and just went on and gave it up. And I don't think, you know what I mean, it would have went as far.
Okay, all right, that's solid. That's solid right there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to keep everybody too long because everybody got to get their drinks and things, and I definitely want to bring some light to this, even though it's about a year old.
Yeah.
It still needs some attention because they still have not said whether they're going to charge those officers with his death or they're going to mark it as justified. I don't know. I don't know, man. This one right here, I think his mentality or his mental state is really what fucked this whole situation up for him.
Right.
It's me. But we're gonna play a song, come back with final thoughts, man. And then
I'm gonna catch y'all. I got run.
Okay, bro. All right, no doubt.
Peace, Nunu.
Yes, indeed.
All right, and we back. Team Vibe, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, the whole team, everybody who slid through and participated, whether it was on the panel or in the chat room. I appreciate you for being here. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. My final thoughts. I appreciate Questman for sliding up here and giving that passion like you always do. And definitely my big sister, the lioness. So we're gonna start with her with final thoughts. Let's get it. Drop your jewels.
Am I still on here? Where'd it go?
Yeah, you still there. Look like you froze a little bit. I'm assuming you probably
Okay.
pop up in a second.
Okay, there I am. Yeah, I do look froze. I was gonna say that I guess you can hear me talking.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. It's sad that we have these different sets of laws and circumstances that we have to try and live through and try and explain to the children, and try to be examples for them as how to do, and regardless of what we do, it it never works out for us. Once in a while something might happen. There might be some justice every once in a while, but it's been too long for us not to have any. And I agree with Nunu, with Neutral, about doing the right thing. But like I said, everybody's not as cool, calm, and collected as he is, and can survive an incident. And I agree with Questman. It's the communication, it's the language. He's been doing these late night shows, and I caught one of them, and the title was, "Are you talking to me?" Every time I see a commercial now, I ask my husband, "Are you talking to me?" Yeah, they don't represent us. And when they do, it's a flash, a snippet. If we're in a commercial, so it's like everybody's right. Everybody's being logical and thinking, but we haven't changed anything, and that's what we need to work on somehow, one way or another. We need to get together and figure this thing out, and as a unit, as a community, and develop better communication between us, and find the correct language, so that if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. If I'm talking to him, he knows I'm talking to him. But do I recognize it when you're talking to me? Are you talking to me? But yeah, that's that's about it. I always enjoy coming up. I always enjoy coming up and appreciate people want to hear the little bit that I have to say. And I have to apologize to Raw. The other night he asked me to come up. He was bragging about how he'd like to sit on my front porch and to sit for days. And he had some brothers up there that I mean, they're like scholars. I didn't want to go up there and try and talk with them, but I'm gonna get past it. I'm gonna get past it. I can talk to you, and you can talk to me, and
Yeah, I think you're talking about Dr. Street now.
yeah,
Perfect timing. Yeah, them
those
dudes
some
right
heavy
there.
brothers.
Yeah.
Those some heavy brothers. Yep. So right now he ain't speaking to me. Even when I put my gorilla in the trunk, King Kong in the trunk, he don't speak to me no more. But anyway, I'm gonna get him. But anyway, that was it, and I appreciate coming up and listening to everybody's opinion and everything. I respect that. And thank you, boss man.
No doubt. We always love to hear from you. That ain't gonna ever change. You welcome up here any damn time you feel like it. I don't care if we got an exercise show going up here. You can tell us how you feel about it. I don't care. That's the love I got for you. Appreciate you though.
All
We're gonna kick it over to the brother Quest, man.
Yes, indeed. I definitely, agree and appreciate with all the views that have been put forth. There's a lot. There's ma'at means balance, right? And so, with that said, I believe that all the elements, the essential elements that we've spoken of, I believe in some way, somehow, they all apply to in a degree. We have to approach it like you said, in a way where we've got our head on our shoulder, we're using our head, we're trying to be peaceful and put ourselves in a position to where we're least likely to be offended or harmed. You understand? But another thing that I think we really need to do as a people, you understand, is really start to try to understand you know our language, not that we don't understand our own language, but the reality that of the differences between that versus the language of our adversaries. You understand? We really need to do more homework on understanding their language and how we can cope with this in the meantime while we are under their system. Because I think that our lives depend on it. Really, you understand? If you've looked at some of the people that the brothers and sisters whose lives have been taken, sometimes it would be something as simple as the person said something that you and I might see as innocent speech. It's just he's just joking around or he's just trying to be friendly, but the adversary will take any of that as trigger terms, trigger word or trick, and that's all they need, And in this situation, yeah, he should have, like New said, he should have, tapped out. But because these people, they're trained to just respond to anything that they can use. When you understand that these folks are not your allies, that they're looking for things, that they want there to be things that they could take back and use against you. Anything you say, like they say, anything you do or say. Okay, so we need to understand, just like one friend used to tell me, understand legalese. Legalese. That's all they used to talk about. Legalese. The language of court, the language of the street, the language of different ethnicities. You understand? Different cultures, and understand how they respond to our language. What does our way of words mean to other people? Is my friendly their friendly? Is my threat their threat? Whatever. Anyway, I may break bread on this later today or tomorrow. I don't know. But my point is that I mean, it really tears me up because when I watch these things, I'm looking at a whole nother level of something. You understand? A whole nother just level of what's going on. You know, bird's eye view type thing. And every time I see it, it's like, you know, it's like like flames just start coming on. But anyway, you know, peace is a double-edged sword. We have to put ourselves in a position to maintain and survive. Like the brother said, this is survival. So survival also includes and requires us keeping our head on our shoulder and in a position to where if we do encounter these ones, that we encounter them in our best, on our square. You understand? On our square. That's it. That's it for now. Yeah. All right. Can y'all hear me? Did I mute something?
No,
Yes.
I muted myself. That's all.
Oh, okay. Because I saw Miles moving. I was like, wait a minute, what happened?
No, my
All
fault.
right.
Yeah, we heard you. I was talking to you, and I put myself on mute, you know, to give you that respect. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you and your words, and I know you'll probably go live and talk more about it. And if I ain't doing nothing, I will be there, my brother. But I want to
No
thank
doubt.
everybody who voted for me too, man. I'm up for artist spotlight. So the link, I dropped that in the chat as well. I want to thank Neutro. I want to thank my big sister for coming up here, Quest Man. I wish we could have had Miss Karen up here. I didn't know you was 24 karat. We was trying to figure out who you was. But I thank you for being here. And everybody from Team Vibe, man, make sure y'all tune in to Lady Love. She's going live for Fun Friday. If you want to have some fun, go over there. Great conversation. We act up a little bit over there. But shout out to everybody in the chat. If I didn't get to you, that don't mean I didn't see you. I just got to show respect to my panel. That's how I am. So it's all love. And we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. And we're gonna end it just how we started it. Go.
And new tonight, an armed militia marches outside the suspect's home.
Well protected, well protected.
You don't win wars by marching and protesting. You win wars by fighting back.
I love y'all.
This is the part where I get to say I told you so. When everybody else said, you know, we were crazy, we was over the top, that we was making stuff up, but a lot of people don't realize that also was the moment that galvanized the start of our movement. It was from Brunswick that the NFAC blew up, and then the next time you saw us was at Stone Mountain. A lot of people act like we popped up at Stone Mountain, and we was in Brunswick first. I'm up in the building. It was the Brunswick issue first.
Some of these people be talking, and they ain't really about that action. We faced with a whole bunch of problems, while the blacks wanna add on baggage. It get cold in the world, motherfucker better get your jacket. If I happen to pull out my ratchet, better hope a motherfucker know magic. Body just wrapped in plastic, body just placed in caskets. If you're black, then your life just has it. Why the fuck our life ain't tragic? GMJ taught a nigga not to be so passive, so I won't be a weak little bastard. And the truth, I'ma seek that faster. No fucking around, we have just entered the chapter. We've been lost, not found. Now we got a little bit of backup, cause we coming with numbers and my people starting to stack up. You don't wanna see a nigga act up. AJ, tell them where we at, bro. After the rain, we gotta change. We cannot do it the same. Better say his name, GMJ. But you gon' win this race. It'll be a whole brand new day. Goddamn, we gon' win this case. Give a damn what your people say. Everybody yelling out GMJ, 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 GMJ. We don't give a damn what your people say. Everybody yelling out GMJ, GMJ. This the way we rockin'. Bitches on the poppin'. We will not let you stop it. Let's go. The ball done dropped, nigga called them cops. I told you that we called them ups. It's about that time, stop that line. And we don't really need no clock.
Locked down, under pressure, with the mask on.
But we back now or never. Motherfuckers better get their ass on. Ain't no sad song, and we won't leave the past alone. Cause the past that made it strong. Cause the mind never made it home. And they wouldn't leave Georgia alone. Don't be playing me wrong, cause I keep me a grown. Better move it along. I don't mind at all if you Start dates got changed, it's time that we lift off. Old 25 the day that we win, y'all. We don't give a damn about your agenda. We know you got troops, so go ahead and send them. After the rain, we gotta change. We cannot do it the same. Better say his name, GMJ. But you gon' win this race. It'll be a whole brand new day. Goddamn it, we gon' win this case. Give a damn what your people say. Everybody yelling out GMJ, 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 GMJ. We don't give a damn what your people say. Everybody yelling out GMJ, GMJ. This the way we rockin'. Bitches only poppin'. We will not let you stop it. Let's go.
They did what they did to him because they thought they could get away with it because they actually believed. They believe. So when you tell somebody you're racist, you're not just accusing them of something that this is a person who holds a certain frame of mind. They believe they're right. People need to understand that, and this is my approach to systemic racism. That's why it's called systemic. It means that there's a system. It's not just one or two people. Yeah, you got those three people, and they got locked up. Okay, fine. But there's a system. In other words, look at the system that had to work for this not to be heard. This was not the first African-American male or female that has been shot, killed because of some racial misperception. We know that. And the rest is history.